Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Queen Sugar. So today I have a quick mini reading that focuses on the upcoming financial blessings and money messages Spirit has for you at this time. So take a moment to kind of just clear your mind, clear your thoughts, put your phone on mute, on do not disturb, and just take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. And allow the guidance of your ancestors or spirit guides to guide you to the pile or piles that best represent the messages that they have for you at this time in terms of your financial blessings and advice. So our first pile is the 10 of Cups, our second pile is the 9 of Cups, and our third pile is the 9 of Pentacles. Once you have selected your pile or piles, feel free to click the timestamp below to watch your portion of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I wish you all the best. Hey, pile number 1. This will be for those that selected the 10 of Cups card. This is a beautiful card. I love it. So we're going to put this to the side. We're going to tap into your, upcoming financial blessings and money messages just from these oracle cards that we have here. So let's go through each oracle card and see what we have, and then we'll kind of try to channel the messages and all that Spirit has for us. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is Prosperity Begins in this deck. Perfect card to have in a money, career, financial reading. Next is the High Priestess, which is number 2, which is intuition in this deck. Another great card to have. And then finally, number 3, we have the 7 of Swords, which is deception and envy. Okay, great cards actually. So let's just hop into it. So looking at the financial blessings that are coming in for you, if you just look really from left to right, nothing shy of financial freedom, comfort, peace of mind. I'm seeing like credit card applications being approved, credit limits increasing, credit scores improving, raises, more sales, more clients, and abundant financial opportunities just coming your way. Very fulfilling and rewarding. It seems some of you could sense or feel that things were going to improve for your life financially soon. You might not be able to pinpoint what exactly is about to come through, or maybe even things are to some people they might think oh, this person is kind of struggling, or they're not having X, Y, and Z, but you just know things are going to pick up and be better. I get that those that pick this pile of the things that there may have been some stagnant or just not a lot of progress in the space where you wanted your finances to be. For example, you may have some money left over after a paycheck, but you want more left over, right? However, there is, this beautiful shift that happens that allows you to experience this prosperity to its fullest. Is what I'm picking up here. What else do I see? And the beautiful thing too with this High Priestess card, which is the card of intuition, the High Priestess represents wisdom as well, right? So here's the thing, a person can have all the money in the world, but if they have a poor money mindset or poor money management skills, that money won't last long, right? So that's another financial blessing coming your way, is the ability to manage your money well, the ability to understand how to multiply it, right? And there's this story about a woman, I forget what year it was, probably in the early 2000s. She won maybe about 150 to 180 million dollars from the lottery. There's a whole interview about it and everything, but she literally spent majority all of it within 5 to 6 years. So if you really think about it, how is it possible for someone to spend almost 150 million dollars in 5 years, in a sense of them not having bad access to it before, and they're not multiplying their money? It's a difference if you're spending that kind of money but you're making it back and then some. But she basically lost it all. So I'm sharing this example because it shows you, and it's a reminder that we must learn how to manage our blessings and gifts well, right? And that can come from taking classes, it can come from listening to talks, making mistakes, coaching, meditating, right? And with that being said, those that you to pick this pile expect to gain more insight focused on better money management skills. I keep hearing the word track. So some of you are going to be tracking and monitoring your spending a little bit more closely, which is good because then you get to see where your money is going. Are there certain areas, that should be receiving more or less money, right? And also too, I'm hearing Spirit say you're going to be blessed with a plan for your money, right? So having a plan for it, what does that mean? When you budget, you're making a plan for your money, right? So you're saying this money is allocated for this bill or this expense or this, joy or pleasure, whatever it is, right? So you're giving your money a vision, which is very helpful for you. And also it kind of strengthens your wisdom and your ability to kind of like tap into your higher self's energy to make sure that you're multiplying your money in a way that yields you more in the future. With this newness of money and prosperity coming in for you, some of you, should expect some envious energy from others. A small percentage of you will honestly start to pick up on momentum within a couple of months, which skyrockets, and you're following your opportunities, right? And some people may not like that, and they may say, oh, that's not fair. I've been doing this for years and I haven't had this type of success happen to me yet, but that's not your problem. And you deserve all of the success that you're, manifesting and creating for yourself, right? And I want you to know too, like I want you at this moment to know that you deserve it. You absolutely deserve this, sweetie. Don't feel bad about walking through the door of success. Don't, feel like, you work long. Maybe you didn't work as long or as other people have and you feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about anything, any of your success, right? You worked long and hard enough for it. So why wouldn't you enjoy it? Sometimes when we, get a little taste of success, we feel as if we don't deserve it or we didn't do enough, and you have done enough work. So honestly, some of us don't even have to do much work to begin with. So don't overwork or overwhelm yourself or feel like you don't deserve it, okay? I also want to say, like, I want you at this moment, as you're listening to this reading, to open the palms of your hands, right? And repeat the following. I welcome in my blessings, financial wealth, peace of mind, and financial freedom into my life because I know that I am worthy of such. Like, keep repeating that. Keep saying that, write it down, repeat it. Remember that you are worthy of financial freedom and abundance. That's another thing too, that sometimes we feel like we're not worthy of a certain thing. So therefore we kind of delay it or block it because we don't think we even deserve it to begin with. So shifting that mindset if you have it or not, and just expect the best, and envision your desires as your reality. Be thankful for everything that you have and that they're finally coming together, especially if you've spent so much time working towards it. And sometimes it takes some plants to grow a little bit longer, right? Think about a seed of a tree. When you plant the seed of a tree, you don't expect it to be this huge thing that grows overnight. Like, trees don't grow overnight. They don't. It's impossible. It takes time. It takes, nurturing. And that's what they're saying. It's like, now the time is here for you to enjoy your abundance and your blessings. And it's funny too, because I look at this 7 on this card, deception and evil, but I also see the vision of like 777. It's like the slot machines when you hit the jackpot. So it's like some of you are really hitting the jackpot this time around, this season around for you. You're able to really enjoy a lot of the fruits of the work and the labor that you put in. And I'm also seeing just a lot of your finances finally being protected and safe. I see some of you, finally able to pay off some debt. I'm also seeing like one person with like an overdrawn account, but it's finally in the positive now. So don't stress about it. Literally just keep, praying and knowing that everything is going to work out in your favor. And also you're going to be more abundant than ever, and know that, you're being guided and everything is happening for a reason. Okay. So don't stress about it. Don't worry. It's a lot of beautiful financial abundance here for you. And I just love your reading. It's very, light energy, and it just feels good. It feels very vibrant. So shout out to y'all for, picking this pile and having this ability to have such a beautiful and abundant opportunity within your life. Okay. So that is what I have for those that selected this pile. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. I will do more money messages, some like upcoming financial blessing readings in the future. I think it's always great to have that insight. Okay. Best wishes to you all. Hey, pile number 2. This will be for those that selected the 9 of Cups card, which is my favorite card of my tarot deck. This is kind of like, this is like my way of creating the piece artwork that represented, the success and the celebration of doing well, being successful, and living in that abundance. So those that pick this pile, I know we're going to have some really great energy within your reading. So we're going to tap into the money messages and like the upcoming financial blessings for you. You're the only pile that got 4 cards, which is very interesting because all of the cards just have 3. So I wonder what messages your deck will have, considering that you have an additional card. So let's just kind of go through everything. So the first card we have here is the Nine of Swords, which is the Suffering and Silence card. Don't freak out about the card. Next is the Death card, Transformation. We have the Three of Pentacles, Recognition and Reward. And then Four of Pentacles, Firm Foundation. Nice. All right, I really like the energy so far, just, you know, from the beginning to the end. So I feel like if you pick this pile, you have been either going through something financially or just tired of the lack of movement when it comes to your finances. I get some of you feel, you know, like you just can't catch a break and it's draining in a sense. There might be moments where it feels hard, and that's understandable. It feels like, you know, you're trying to swim to the top and literally just can't catch your breath. Well, you know, based on the cards here, I'm here to say, like, you know, the cards really paint a picture that the storm is finally over. If you notice, like in this card, Suffering in Silence, she sees the sun. Like there's a light at the end of that tunnel. There's a light at the end of that passage, right? And then, you know, the Death card represents endings too. So it's like it's saying the storm is over. It's finally ending. So just breathe. Like literally take this moment to literally take a deep breath in. And then take a deep breath out. Okay, and I want you to do it again. So let's do that again. But as you're inhaling, I'm channeling like this meditation for you really quickly to say mentally or aloud that I welcome in my financial freedom and opportunities. I welcome in this rebirth now, and I release debt. I release stress. I release worry, fear, poor money management skills, and most importantly, this old season of my life. I release it. Okay? Welcome that in. Welcome that in. And release all of that low vibrational energy. Okay? And I want you to know that you're literally free. You know, you are reborn again. And the universe is aligning to these positive changes your way. Some of you, you know, have some huge upcoming financial blessings that are here that I'm just channeling. I'm hearing payment extensions that won't harm your credit. That gives you like more time to catch up on things. So, you know, like if you live in America, I don't know how it is in other countries, but like when you're late on a payment, I think after 30 days, 28 or 30 days, they'll ding your credit, or like they'll send it to the credit bureaus and say like, oh, this person was late, they didn't pay their bill on time. But you get an extension, and that extension allows you to pay it after 30 days, but you also don't get like a ding on your credit, which is helpful. I'm also hearing like a loan that allows you to consolidate your debt and pay it off in full. And then a new job with better hourly or salary pay for some of you as well too. A couple other things I'm channeling here is like a raise, a financial coach, or like, you know, mentor will be entering your life is another thing that I'm picking up here. I also see like another job that allows you to add additional streams of incomes to your you know, your finances, and maybe even like a successful business shift for more clients and more sales for those that are entrepreneurs. That's something else that I'm picking up here. You know, you'll be able to get a fresh start that you deserve. And notice how, if you really look at the transformation card, which is the Death card, you have 1 + 3, which is 4, and then at the end we have 4, 2, right? As well, I should say. And the number 4 matches our Firm Foundation card. When you think about this similarity, this alignment, and also too, the 4 represents, you know, our roots. It represents our foundation. It represents stability, ways to support, and also growth, right? And so, you know, the saying, as life ends, a new one begins. So as you let go of the old version of yourself, of your life, you'll be able to enjoy this new version of yourself in this new season, right? And so I think that it's really important to embody that and to really embrace it. Another money message that I'm receiving for you is to take care of your body, like your physical body. Think about it. If we don't physically take care of ourselves, or how we, you know, how do we expect to be able to perform? How do we expect to do the work that we need to do or do some type of work towards our goals if we aren't feeling well. So definitely take care of your body. I'm hearing stay hydrated. Well hydrated is really important. Making sure that you are drinking close to have your body weight in ounces is another thing that I'm picking up. And maybe even exercising too. I hear some of you need to go to neighborhoods or areas where there's affluent people around, where they have like a certain household medium income, so you can kind of be around that energy and like know that it is possible for you to achieve it. I also am channeling, another money blessing for you is that you, how do I word this? Like, it's that you got out of the bad, situations, whatever it is, right? And now you can take those lessons and wisdoms from those situations and be able to connect the dots and work towards establishing a more solid foundation in the physical world. So using your good judgment, using your intuition, you will persist until you succeed. You have to have a better handle on building something long term that will last, and that's what you now have, because you have learned the lessons. You're out of this cycle. You're able to recognize where you may have fell short in the past, but also recognize the work and the progress, right? That's key. I hear another channel message of seeking advice when needed. So don't be afraid to talk to an expert or someone who's well equipped when it comes to money management skills, investing, saving, or budgeting. I'm also hearing that it wouldn't be a bad idea to use a budget tracker sheet. So, you can get free ones on the internet, but you can also purchase them like on Etsy. I bought a few of those. They're really helpful, especially when you use like an Excel doc, because, it automatically populates it for you typically, depending on the store or where you get the sheet from. Or you can also create one yourself. But the idea is that you're channeling, the success and the energy that you want to have financially, but also making sure that you do what you need to do in the physical to really achieve it, right? Everything, it has to be a balance, right? Like, yes, we're spiritual beings, but it has to be a balance as well with the physical world, because we live in the physical world, you know what I'm saying? So making sure that you're mindful of that as well too. But yeah, overall, this is what I have for you in terms of like your money messages and your upcoming blessings. I'm so happy that you're able to kind of be free from a lot of the stress and anxiety that may have come from, bills or just like money in general. And just knowing that a lot of you are going to be successful and have a really great positive outcome with a business idea or with a new job that you're trying for. Notice how there's a cup in the picture frame, and it represents, to me, when I made this deck and I made this image, the cup represent like being fully balanced, being fully fulfilled in doing what you love, doing what you enjoy, doing what you want to, you get excited to do, right? And of course, there's times where you might have to work a job where you're not super excited about it, but knowing that, okay, this is getting me closer to my dream. This is getting me closer to where I want to be in life. This is getting me closer to the sun, to that vision. Notice how like in the card, she's looking at the sun, but then in this card, the person, it's like the sun is behind them, in the sense of like they made it to, but it's shining on them too. Like they made it to the top. They made it to their final destination, basically, a financial success. Okay. So I hope you all enjoyed your reading. Feel free to leave a comment below and thumbs up the video, and check out other videos on my channel. Best wishes, everybody. Alrighty. Hey, File 3. This will be for those that selected the 9 of Pentacles cards, which is a fabulous card to have in a money reading. And she just represents, independence, luxury, abundance, fulfillment, peace, financial freedom, all of the above. So let's go through your oracle cards and see what cards we have here, and then I'll kind of just channel the messages about your upcoming financial blessings and money messages. So your first card here is the Empress card, which is fertility in this deck. Next is, oops, I didn't mean to flip them both over, but we have the Magician, which is awareness. I'm actually move this one first. Make it first. And then we have Material Harvest, which is the 9 of Pentacles. Oh wow, so you have the 9 of Pentacles twice. I love that. I love that. Actually, let's make that the middle card, since you have like that twice, so it kind of stands out a little bit more. Okay, so let's just kind of channel the energies and just talk through some of these financial opportunities and blessings that are here for you at this time. I feel like with this awareness card, which is the Magician, whenever the Magician card comes out in a reading, like a tarot reading, it's a sign that you have the skills and ability to do what you need to do to be successful, right? And so the Magician signifies, this time in your life where and when you have the power to manifest your outcome that you want. There are new opportunities presenting themselves, and it's important that you keep some of those opportunities to yourself. So protecting your precious moments and ideas. It's okay to share with others once in a while, but until they're fully manifested. But however, it's really important to keep some things to yourselves because they are your baby, right? So in terms of the financial blessing, it's just like a lot of material harvest, a lot of blessings, to where you're able to not only stay afloat, but like just be comfortable. I'm here to tell you too, with these cards here, I'm hearing them say like, this is your season. Like, this is your season. I'm noticing the two, like, kind of reminds me of the Justice card in a sense, like the scales, how they're balanced in the Justice card, like this balance financially, like a lot of stability here for you. The harvest is here. It's time for you to reap the harvest and work towards enjoying it in a sense, right? Not only did you work towards, the harvest, but work on enjoying the harvest as well. This is your season of self-sufficiency is what I'm hearing. Your season of independence, wisdom, security, and stability, which is phenomenal. So congratulations to like your success. Toast it up, celebrate it, celebrate these upcoming wins now. Like, don't just wait until it happens. Like, no, start celebrating now. Get into that energy, because this is the season of celebration. One win after another win after another win. Even the ones closest to you will start to see more of your wins in their life. And it's like your high vibrational energy and money drawing energy kind of spreads it over to other people. It's something that I'm picking up too. It's like a domino effect, one amazing thing after another. And I love this for this group. I love it. And it's like she's the tree of wisdom, but she's also the tree of life. You're able to plant more seeds from the seeds that you already have, but also that you keep receiving because of your abundance, your ability to attract and to, get more is what I'm hearing. Your wealth is gained through hard work, self-discipline, and control, and self-reliance is something I'm picking up here too. It signifies that, you worked very hard to create your success and your status that you're experiencing. Plus you gain, this maturity and wisdom through your perseverance. So some financial blessings for business owners out there are the profits and thriving businesses, 5-star reviews, positive reviews, increased revenue, increased flow of sales. All of this matters for a successful business, and you should start seeing a lot of those results within like the next 3 months. Is what Spirit is showing me, or like channeling to me right now. So don't rush your, don't get discouraged if you don't see progress immediately. Don't give up right before when the storyline gets good. Also, another message is, if you have made investments in the past, they may be maturing, and it could be a time to collect on them, So if you're considering investments, this may be the time for you to do so, to fully profit in the long run. But overall, the business, for those that are interested in business or are currently business owners, business ventures should be profitable. At this season, at this time in your life. So definitely do it. Go for it. Do your research and just try it out. And just going back to the general collective, I'm picking up that a few of you will finally be able to purchase some property or land that you have been thinking about for a while now. Some of you will now be placed into a position where your finances are better and you can physically provide the documentation of so depending on where you are in the world, you might need to show pay stubs or show income that verifies that the one, you're able to afford it, but two, that it kind of matches that success of that item, that tangible item too. You know what I'm saying? So get excited about that too. A lot of approvals here is what I'm picking up. Another money blessing for you is that the manifestation of growth is on the horizon. So all of the seeds that you've planted are now ready to be birthed. It's time to really enjoy that harvest, like I mentioned before, in the material harvest. It's important to nurture them as they develop. Bigger and better things are here for you. Basically, your life is going to get better from here. So glow up vibes is what I'm picking up here, especially with that 9 of Pentacles card as your theme card. So honor that glow up, honor that success, honor that good luck. Don't feel bad if things take off for you quicker than others. Don't feel bad if you buy something that's a little bit expensive compared to what people around you typically get. Let's say somebody typically buys like, a $50 pair of shoes, but you want to buy this $300 pair of shoes. don't feel bad about it, because that's what you want, and you deserve to get what you want. You deserve to live the lifestyle that you want. So never let anyone try to stop you from pursuing your visions and pursuing your goals and your desires and your wants and your needs as well. I also see with this fertility card here that some of you may have been interested in, you know, working towards having a baby, conceiving a child with someone, and you're wondering, like, will the finances be there? Can we, you know, financially afford this? Like, am I going crazy if I say I want a child right now and I don't have the money, whatever? They're letting you know, like, you will be fine. It will work out financially for you and your person. And also too, you know, you'll be able to take care of this child, right? Because children are expensive. They're not cheap. You know, you can't control what you're going to end up spending for your child, because you never know what is to happen or what is needed. So know that you'll be financially taken care of too when it comes to the expenses of having a child. I'm also getting that some of you all could be interested in trying a different program, or entering a program, or putting your child or somebody in a program, and it's like you get a scholarship, you get a grant, you get some extra money to help cover the cost of it, which is really, really helpful. So that's another financial blessing I see for some of you. I'm also getting that the folks that are like younger, whether you're like, you know, getting into college or going to a master's program or whatever, you know, you are able to afford, you know, having fun, but also like somewhere to stay. It's like the cost of living type of thing in the area that you stay in. And don't be afraid to also pay for something like a class that's connected to money management is another thing that I'm picking up here too. Okay. So I hope you all enjoyed your reading. This reading was absolutely positive, uplifting, you know, inspiring, all of the above. So I hope you all loved it. I loved it. I enjoyed it. Feel free to thumbs up the video and take a look at other videos on my channel. And I will be back soon. I wish you all the best.